My remaining remarks, I want to talk about what happened in Connecticut. And I first want to say to the senators from Connecticut, I just send you my strength, all my strength. I've gone through things like this, not quite the same. But I tell you, as a mom and a grandma, I know your heart is broken, and all of our hearts are broken. And so many people are touched by gun violence. And I want to talk about the fact that in July of 1993, a gunman with an assault weapon walked into a law office in San Francisco, killing 8 people and wounding another 6. Just as we see in Connecticut, the stories of heroism come forward. One of the people who was killed was a brave young lawyer who threw his body over his wife's body, sacrificing his own life to save hers. And that young man was one of my son's best friends. And this was so long ago, but it feels like yesterday, because time stops when these things happen. And I know without a shadow of a doubt how these horrific and senseless tragedies live on with the survivors forever. All of us, and with the parents and the spouses and the children and the families and the friends, and the psyche is pierced forever. Yes, as human beings, after these tragedies, we come together, we try to find meaning, we try to find justice, we try to find love in the middle of mayhem. And some find solace in their faith in their God, and some find solace in their communities, and some never find solace. The slaughter of the innocents must stop. I have to say to my colleagues in Connecticut how deeply everyone has been touched by this tragedy. In my community at home, people are running up to me, and they're saying, our hearts are breaking. He killed babies. They were barely on this earth. They trusted us, and we failed them. And I will tell you that some of the people coming up to me are proud gun owners. They're gun owners. And they're saying, why couldn't we even stop a sick person like this from getting a high-capacity clip? The gunman didn't even have to reload his weapon until he fired off 30 shots. And then the whole issue of protecting our schools, which is something I've cared about. I have a School Safety Act. I've introduced it so many times. I'm introducing it again. This mentally ill young man, instead of having an appointment with a mental health professional, had an appointment with death. And people say, well, don't talk about doing anything about this now. It's not the time. And I have to say, when is the time? If you go back to 2009, that's the last year we have records, 31,347 people died from gun violence in our nation. That's 87 people every day of the year. Another 73,000 plus were injured. 87 people a day killed by gun violence. So when is the time to speak out, Mr. President? Because every day there's another tragedy. So I will close with this. Without going into specifics, there are certain things we need to do. First, we have to take the weapons of war and high-capacity clips off our streets. Second, we have to ensure the local law enforcement is involved in conceal and carry permits. Third, we have to close the gun show loopholes so background checks are conducted. Fourth, we have to keep guns out of the hands of the mentally ill and get them the help they need. 5, we need to keep our schools safe by utilizing all of the law enforcement tools at our disposal. We have failed our children, and we have to stop worrying about our political skins, because, let me say this, judgments will be made about us. So let's pull together. Let's show our children we love them, not just by telling them we love them. We must do that, but by showing them that we will protect them. And I send my love to everyone in Connecticut trying to pull themselves together. I send my love and support to my colleagues, who you will hear from now. Thank you.